episode highlight for the Habibi gang. Brentford versus Arsenal on New Year's Day at the GTECH Community Stadium. Kickoff is at 5:30 p.m.
What's fascinating here is this match pits Brentford's home dominance against Arsenal's away expertise. The Bees haven't lost at home all season, while the Gunners have only stumbled twice on the road.
Okay, let's unpack this. Brentford's recent form has been a bit shaky. 3 losses out of their last 4. And their usually tight defense is looking a bit porous.
Right.
They haven't kept a clean sheet in their last 6 outings.
That defensive vulnerability is definitely a point of concern, especially considering they'll be without key defenders like Aaron Hickey and Rico Henry. 7 players are out injured in total. Not the ideal scenario when facing a team like Arsenal.
No, it's not. But here's where it gets really interesting. Arsenal is missing their star player, Bukayo Saka, for 3 months. A massive blow to their attack.
Huge.
Forcing Arteta to rethink his strategies. Yet the Gunners are on a roll, unbeaten in their last 4 away league games.
And they've been quite potent offensively. Just look at their last away win against Crystal Palace, a 5-1 demolition.
Wow.
Gabriel Jesus has been particularly impressive, dagging 5 goals in his last 3 appearances. He seems to be thriving in this more central role.
So the Bees are buzzing, but with a few stingers missing. The Gunners are armed, but without their main artillery. Historically, Brentford famously stung Arsenal 2-0 in their first ever Premier League clash back in 2021.
A match that shook the league.
It really did.
But since then, the Gunners have held the upper hand, winning 4 of their last 5 encounters. Interestingly, this fixture tends to be relatively calm, not many cards shown, so expect a tactical battle rather than a brawl.
So what does this all mean for our prediction? We're leaning towards a 2-0 Arsenal win.
Their away form has been rock solid, and Brentford's recent defensive struggles, coupled with their injury woes, make them vulnerable. This is further amplified by the absence of Ivan Toney, who left a significant void in their attack.
However, let's not forget Brentford's home advantage. They've made the GTECH Community Stadium a fortress, losing only once this season. They always bring a fight, and they've shown they can adapt even after losing a key player like Toney.
Right. Brentford is known for their direct style of play, long balls, crosses, focusing on getting the ball to their target man.
Yeah.
This might disrupt Arsenal's usual possession-based, intricate passing game.
Plus, Brentford loves to press high, forcing turnovers and launching quick counterattacks. This aggressive approach could rattle Arsenal, especially considering the pressure they're under to keep pace with league leaders Liverpool.
A crucial point. The mental game will be as important as the tactical one. Brentford, despite their recent slump, will be fueled by their home crowd and the desire to avenge past defeats to Arsenal.
While Arsenal will need to manage the expectation to win and maintain their composure against Brentford's aggressive style, they can't afford any slip-ups if they want to stay in the title race.
So while we're predicting a 2-0 Arsenal win, don't underestimate Brentford's ability to sting at home. This match has all the makings of a tense, unpredictable encounter.
The Gunners will need to be sharp defensively and find a way to unlock Brentford's defense without relying on Saka's creative spark. For the Bees, it's about capitalizing on any defensive errors and making the most of their direct, aggressive approach.
It'll be interesting to see if Arsenal adopts a more cautious approach, given Brentford's strengths at home and their own vulnerabilities in attack without Saka.
Or will they stick to their possession-based game, trusting their midfield and attack to break through Brentford's lines? Either way, we're in for a tactical treat this New Year's Day.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fascinating game with potentially high stakes for both teams. This isn't just about 3 points. It's about momentum, title hopes, and establishing dominance. Now let's zoom out and look at the wider implications of this match for both teams. For Brentford, it's a chance to prove their recent slump is just a blip and solidify their position in the Premier League.
A win against a top 4 contender like Arsenal would be a massive confidence boost, especially after losing their star striker, Toney. It would show they can compete with the big boys, even with a depleted squad.
But a heavy defeat could dent their morale and raise questions about their ability to maintain their strong start to the season. They need to prove they can handle the pressure and bounce back from setbacks.
For Arsenal, this match is all about maintaining their title challenge momentum. They're in a tight race with Liverpool, and dropping points against a team they're expected to beat could be costly.
A convincing win would keep them in touching distance of the top and show their rivals they can cope even without Saka.
Right.
It would also boost their goal difference, which could be crucial in a tight title race like this one.
But a draw, or even worse, a loss, would be a major setback. It would put pressure on them to make up ground in subsequent matches and raise doubts about their ability to challenge for the title without their star player.
Let's play out a few scenarios and see how they could impact the league table. Imagine Arsenal wins comfortably, say, by 2 or 3 goals. This would solidify their position as title challengers and pile pressure on Liverpool to keep winning.
It would also show their resilience and adaptability without Saka, sending a clear message to the rest of the league.
Now, picture Brentford pulling off an upset, a win, or even a draw. It would be a huge blow to Arsenal's title aspirations, potentially opening the door for other teams to close the gap.
And for Brentford, it would be a statement win, proving they can compete with the best, even with a depleted squad. It would reaffirm their status as a tough opponent for any team.
Don't forget about the race for European places. A win for Brentford keeps them in the hunt for a Europa League spot, while a win for Arsenal strengthens their grip on a Champions League berth.
So the stakes are high for both teams. It's not just about 3 points on New Year's Day, it's about their long-term ambitions and their place in the Premier League hierarchy.
The mental game will be crucial. Brentford will be playing at home, fueled by their passionate fans. They'll be desperate to prove themselves after recent setbacks.
But they can't let the occasion get to them.
No.
They need to stay disciplined and focused, avoiding any rash challenges or lapses in concentration that could give Arsenal an advantage.
Arsenal, on the other hand, needs to manage the pressure of being favorites. They can't afford to underestimate Brentford or become complacent.
They need to maintain their intensity and focus for the full 90 minutes, treating this match with the same seriousness they would approach a clash against a top-4 rival.
Both teams have had their fair share of injuries, so the ability to adapt to in-game situations will be vital. Arteta and Frank will need to make astute tactical decisions and substitutions.
The team that can react better to the changing dynamics of the game, exploit their opponent's weaknesses, and capitalize on opportunities will have a significant advantage.
And don't forget about set pieces. Brentford is known for their clever routines and aerial threat, while Arsenal has players like Gabriel and Saliba who can dominate in the air.
A goal from a set piece could easily be the difference maker in a tight, tense match like this one. So both teams need to be organized, disciplined, and alert, both defensively and offensively, when the ball is dead.
This match will be a fascinating tactical and psychological battle. It's about who can execute their game plan better, who can handle the pressure, and who can seize the crucial moments that inevitably arise in a high-stakes clash like this one.
It's a game of fine margins, where individual brilliance, tactical nous, and mental resilience will all play a part in determining the outcome.
Now let's step back and consider the broader context. This match embodies a clash of styles and philosophies. Brentford, under Thomas Frank, has embraced a data-driven underdog mentality.
They've consistently defied expectations, proving that money isn't everything in football. They've built a strong, cohesive unit that plays with grit, determination, and tactical discipline.
Arsenal, under Mikel Arteta, is attempting to rebuild a giant of English football, restore their former glory, and establish themselves as a perennial title contender.
They've invested heavily in young talent and are implementing an attractive, possession-based style.
Right.
Aiming to dominate matches through controlled, intricate passing and fluid attacking movement.
This match is a microcosm of the Premier League's evolving landscape. It's a clash between tradition and innovation, between established giants and ambitious upstarts, between two different approaches to achieving success in the modern game.
It's a testament to the league's competitive nature, where any team can beat any other on any given day.
Absolutely.
The beauty of the Premier League lies in its unpredictability and its constant capacity for surprises.
You never know what's going to happen next, and that's what makes it so captivating. The Brentford versus Arsenal clash perfectly encapsulates this unpredictability.
For sure.
It's a game that could go either way, which only adds to the intrigue and anticipation.
Now, let's turn our attention to the fans.
Yeah.
What can they expect from this match in terms of atmosphere and entertainment? Well, the GTECH Community Stadium is known for its vibrant and passionate atmosphere.
Brentford's fans are incredibly supportive, creating an intimidating wall of noise that can genuinely impact the game. They'll be up for this match, especially after the recent home defeat, and will do everything to make it a cauldron of noise for Arsenal.
Arsenal's traveling support is also known for its vocal presence.
Oh, absolutely.
So we can expect a good contingent of gooners making the trip to West London, adding to the already electric atmosphere.
It's going to be a cauldron of noise and passion, which will only amplify the excitement and tension of the match. On the pitch, we can anticipate a high-tempo, end-to-end game.
Both teams love to attack and create chances. Brentford will press high, trying to win the ball back quickly and launch swift counterattacks. Meanwhile, Arsenal will aim to control possession, using their intricate passing to carve open Brentford's defense.
This clash of styles should make for a captivating spectacle, and with both teams possessing quality attacking players, we could be in for a goal fest.
Now let's focus on some of the individual players who could light up this match. For Brentford, Bryan Mbeumo is the one to watch. He's been their main attacking threat since Tony's departure, showing his pace, skill, and eye for goal.
He'll be looking to exploit any defensive vulnerabilities and cause problems for Arsenal's backline. For Arsenal, all eyes will be on Gabriel Jesus.
Right.
He needs to step up in Saka's absence and lead the attack.
He's been in fantastic form recently, and his movement, finishing, and ability to link up with teammates will be crucial for Arsenal's chances. Martin Odegaard, Arsenal's captain and midfield maestro, is another player to watch.
His vision, passing range, and ability to unlock defenses with a killer pass will be key to breaking down Brentford's organized defense.
So there's plenty to look forward to in this match, Habibi gang.
Oh, yeah.
To be a thrilling encounter between two talented and ambitious teams, both with something to prove. Now let's take a closer look at the tactical battle we can expect.
Brentford typically lines up in a 3-5-2 formation, with wingbacks providing width and attacking support. Their direct style of play involves long balls and crosses aimed at their target man, which in Tony's absence is likely to be Mbeumo.
They'll press high and aggressively, aiming to win the ball back quickly and launch those trademark swift counterattacks. Their defensive organization is fundamental to their success. They're compact, disciplined, and make it difficult for opponents to break through.
Arsenal, under Arteta, favors a 4-3-3 formation with a focus on possession-based football and quick transitions. They like to build from the back, using their technically gifted midfielders to dictate the tempo and create opportunities.
They also like to overload the flanks, using overlapping fullbacks to create numerical superiority and deliver dangerous crosses into the box.
Yep.
Defensively, they press high and try to win the ball back quickly. They can also defend in a low block when necessary.
The tactical battle will be captivating. Brentford will aim to disrupt Arsenal's passing rhythm and prevent them from settling into their usual patterns of play.
Arsenal will need to be wary of Brentford's physicality, aerial threat, and their potent counterattacks. They'll have to be strong in the air and disciplined defensively, especially in wide areas.
It's a clash of styles, and the team that can impose their tactical approach more effectively will likely come out on top.
Okay.
It'll be a tactical chess match, with both managers trying to outmaneuver the other.
Now let's delve into the historical context of this fixture. Brentford and Arsenal have only met a handful of times in competitive matches. Their first meeting was in August 2021 in Brentford's first ever Premier League match.
And it was a memorable one. Brentford shocked the football world with a 2-0 victory over Arsenal at the Brentford Community Stadium. It was a statement win, announcing their arrival in the Premier League and showcasing their fearless approach.
Since then, they've met 5 more times in the Premier League.
Right.
Arsenal has won 4 of those matches, while Brentford has managed one more victory, a 3-1 win at the Emirates Stadium in May 2023.
So, while Brentford has proven they can beat Arsenal, the Gunners have generally had the upper hand in recent encounters. However, history doesn't always repeat itself.
This is a new season, and both teams have evolved since their last meeting.
Yeah.
Past results offer context, but they won't necessarily dictate the outcome of this match. It's a fresh start, and both sides will be looking to write their own chapter in this budding rivalry.
Absolutely. Let's see what the future holds for this intriguing matchup.
Now let's shift our focus to the managers.
Okay.
Thomas Frank and Mikel Arteta are both highly regarded tacticians who have done impressive jobs with their respective clubs.
Let's delve into their managerial styles and approaches. Thomas Frank, the Brentford manager, is known for his meticulous attention to detail and his ability to get the best out of his players.
He's a master of organization and discipline, and his teams are always well-drilled and difficult to break down. He's also a proponent of data-driven analysis and uses statistics to inform his tactical decisions.
His work at Brentford is a testament to his coaching prowess. They've consistently overachieved.
For sure.
Punching above their weight and defying expectations. Frank has instilled a belief and a winning mentality in his squad.
Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal manager, is a former player who brings a wealth of experience and tactical knowledge to the role. He's a disciple of Pep Guardiola, having worked under him at Manchester City, and his Arsenal team plays a similar brand of possession-based football.
He's also known for his demanding nature and his attention to detail, expecting his players to be technically proficient and tactically disciplined. His Arsenal team is still evolving,
Yeah.
but they've shown significant improvement under his guidance.
The tactical battle between Frank and Arteta will be captivating. Both are astute tacticians who will have a detailed plan for this match.
It'll be a clash of styles and philosophies, and the manager who can outsmart his counterpart could have a decisive impact on the result.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fascinating duel between two of the Premier League's most exciting and promising managerial minds.
Now let's explore some of the key talking points ahead of this match. One of the main talking points is Brentford's home form.
They've been incredibly strong at the GTECH Community Stadium this season,
Oh, yeah?
only losing once. They'll be looking to maintain that impressive record against Arsenal and make their home a fortress once again.
Another key talking point is Arsenal's away form. They've been solid on the road this season, only losing twice. They'll be aiming to continue that trend against Brentford and pick up vital points away from home.
The absence of Bukayo Saka for Arsenal is another major talking point.
Right.
He's their most creative attacker, and his absence is a significant blow.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how Arteta adapts his tactics without Saka and who he chooses to fill that void.
Brentford's injury problems are also a concern.
Yeah.
They have several key players out, including both of their first-choice fullbacks. This could leave them vulnerable defensively, particularly against Arsenal's potent attack.
So there are plenty of talking points ahead of this match, adding to the anticipation and excitement.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to be a game full of intrigue and subplots, and we're all eager to see how it unfolds.
Absolutely. This match has all the ingredients for a classic Premier League encounter.
Habibi gang, we've analyzed the form, dissected the tactics, and explored the potential storylines.
Yeah.
Now, the moment of truth or prediction for Brentford versus Arsenal.
After weighing all the factors, we're sticking with our initial prediction. A 2-0 victory for Arsenal.
Brentford's home advantage is undeniable, and they've shown a knack for exceeding expectations. But Arsenal's overall quality, their recent form, and Brentford's defensive vulnerabilities, particularly with key players missing, tip the scales in favor of the Gunners.
Even without Saka, Arsenal's attack should have enough firepower to breach a Brentford defense missing both starting fullbacks.
Yeah.
Plus, Arsenal needs this win to maintain pressure on Liverpool at the top of the table. The title race is heating up.
Now, for the Habibi gang who like to dabble in a bit of friendly wagering, let's look at some potential betting angles.
A straight Arsenal win offers decent value considering their current form and Brentford's recent struggles. For those feeling more confident,
No.
consider Arsenal to win with a clean sheet. Remember, Brentford hasn't managed to keep one in their last 6 matches.
And for the risk takers among the Habibi gang, Gabriel Jesus to score any time is a tempting proposition. He's in red-hot form, and Brentford's defense might struggle to contain him.
But remember, Habibi gang, bet responsibly.
Of course.
It's all about the love of the game, and never bet more than you can afford to lose. Treat it as entertainment, not a get-rich-quick scheme.
So there you have it, Habibi gang, our comprehensive deep dive into Brentford versus Arsenal. We've covered everything from tactics to history, key players, to potential betting angles. Hopefully this analysis gives you some food for thought heading into this New Year's Day clash.
We've enjoyed dissecting this matchup and sharing our insights with you. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future episodes. We've got plenty more Premier League deep dives coming your way.
And most importantly, let us know in the comments what you think the score will be. We love hearing your predictions and analysis. Until next time, the BB Gang, keep it locked.